Sometimes students come and they say that they feel kind of helpless. They may say, I started contemplating teachings, really practicing, and now my mind is worse than ever. It is loud, crazy, aggressive. What is wrong with me? What happened? Nothing is wrong. The medicine has finally reached the infection. Before, the mind was misbehaving in a hidden way, beneath the veil, most likely, while now it is misbehaving in the light, which means that now you are seeing it, and hopefully seeing through it. When the fire of truth starts to burn closer, the mind is not happy. It will not thank you for it. It will not be grateful. It will not say, oh, I'm so grateful that you've been able to see through me. No. What the mind does is throw a festival of panic. The ego mind doesn't like that you start questioning it. It is obvious that it will react. You have taken away its authority, the authority it thought it had. And you know that no dictator starts to clap when people begin to wake up. No. Most seekers think that they are going backwards when the noise intensifies on the path. But the truth is just that you've just begun to awaken to the reality of what's really going on in your psyche. You're seeing more clearly what was already happening without you knowing. The mess is not really new. It is your awareness of it that seems to be new. Is it uncomfortable? Of course. But not resisting that uncomfortableness is also progress. The ego mind will protest. It will attempt to defend its dictatorship. It will attempt to sabotage your awakening, your embodiment, your stepless steps toward freedom. Noticing these means that your discernment is getting sharp. You're noticing that the old little you, like how much it wants to keep control, how much it wants to keep surviving. You are seeing clearly how much your mind is not invested in your freedom. So I want you to know this. When truth comes closer, so to speak, the ego mind will dramatize and invite spiritual diagnoses such as, oh, you are falling behind, you are getting worse, you are regressing, you are doing it wrong, you're going crazy, or if you don't stop it, something bad will happen. It will attempt to control everything. It will attempt to disrupt your practice, your sadhana, perhaps even your life. It will even proclaim that if you keep going forward, you might lose everything. Blah, blah, blah. A bunch of mumbo-jumbo BS that has no validity whatsoever, no substance, no reality. Because this voice, this narrator uses your language, it thinks for you, and seemingly speaks inside your skull, you assume it belongs to you. That's just hypnosis. Notice the ego mind's tricks. Don't be fooled by them. Take a moment and look closely. Who knows this voice? Who notices the storm, the confusion, the drama? Who is aware of thoughts? Who is aware of, okay, what now? What next? The more you rest as the simple knowing of experience, the more obvious it becomes that the one being attacked is always a character. It's never you. The person in you feels vulnerable, exposed, afraid of losing something perhaps. That's normal. Half-healed wounds, unfinished stories, unfulfilled desires, unresolved issues, and so on. That person is easy to attack. What I want you to do is that instead of paying attention to the mind's chatter, you pay attention to your own being. You shouldn't really care about what the mind says or what the mind tells you. You should care about your being. Do not argue with the mind. This is not a fight you want to be in. Pay attention to your being. Pay attention to yourself, to your sense of being, to your existence. That is the key here. We are changing your internal pathways, draining the ego mind of its energy, of its dominance. Yes, expect turbulence, expect resistance, and yet see that they are known by you. There are opportunities to let go. Everyone who truly outgrows their old self-structure walks through different phases of confusion, phases of doubt, sometimes even spiritual panic, so to speak. But this is often necessary as long as you remain a person. Your fears, your attachments, judgments, insecurities, secret hopes, and so on, they will all be used by the ego mind. What the mind cannot touch is what you are before you became someone. Let the thoughts come, it's okay. Let the sensations burn if they must. Stay with something deeper. Stay loyal to that which brought you here. That longing for truth, for wholeness, for lasting fulfillment, for freedom. Stay loyal to that. Marinate in that. Do not imagine that after awakening, the mind stops barking. Not really. Awakening is just the beginning. And in fact, the mind can bark even louder after awakening. But you are no longer mistaking every bark for a command. To get the mind to truly stop barking, you need true freedom, liberation. Yes, you can gradually disidentify with it, see its non-existence, and eventually thought becomes just something you can use without issues. In this process, you go from being the obedient servant of the mind to becoming its frightened opponent, to finally seeing through its performance. And the more you see its performance, the more you realize that the ego mind is just an old mechanism losing its job. It's merely a psychological parrot pretending to be a wise king. So when the mind attacks you more fiercely than ever, when the shouting, the noise becomes very strong, when the old king is shouting because the new sun is rising, let the noise be noise and merely stay with the sun of being.